guys, it's me, KyCoolz. Welcome back to my channel. So today we have got a day in the life of and also an update on the Chesters. Now, I have got a lot to tell you guys, so sit back, enjoy, grab yourself a coffee, a cup of tea, and yeah, just come and enjoy the ride with me. So literally it is a Saturday at 11:30 in the morning on a Saturday. It is bright and early, the sun is shining, and it is an absolute beautiful day in Willow Creek. Here we are with Sherie, Carissa, and Eliza Pancakes. Sherie is really good friends with Eliza, and she's also good friends with Carissa. This is Carissa Paulson. She was my old current household. Yeah, so this is them. They are at the wedding store in Willow Creek, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I will leave the creator down below in the description who made this lot, because I certainly did not make this lot. It is absolutely friggin' adorable. So a lot has happened, a lot of time has gone past. I've been playing these guys for ages now, and I am so like just pumped. Okay, so where we last updated you guys, we had the Mishamania where Juke was actually, in fact, the main star of that Mishamania. Now, I will get into what happened to him a bit later on when we switch into his household. But as you guys can see, we've only got 3 Sims in this household. We've got Rylan Chester, which is Sherie's son, and also Juke's son. So Sherie and Juke met when they were sweethearts. They were high school sweethearts pretty much. They met, they had Ryland when they were very young. Now, actually, you guys are probably wondering where Juke is. He's not in the household. So let's just get into that a bit later on. So this, of course, is Travis Scott. So one night, Juke never came home from work. He pretty much did the late night shift. I'm actually going to just play so we can have some gameplay just continue on here. So as you guys are seeing, Sherie is actually pregnant. So Sherie is actually now pregnant with Travis Scott's baby. Wow, okay. So pretty much what happened is Juke left. He went to work and he never freaking came home. He literally then texted Sherie and said, I am not going to be home. And she's like, when are you going to be home? Are you out with the boys? And he's like, no, Sherie. Our relationship has just been affecting me quite a lot lately. And there's been no freaking inkling of a relationship breakup in Sherie's books with Juke. Everything's been sweet as. But Juke has just pretty much texted her saying, you know, we're over. I can't deal with this anymore. I'm not in love with you anymore, Sherie, and I am telling you that our relationship is over. And she's like, what? This is so confusing. This is so unexpected. This is just so weird for Juke to even really just text me like this. I mean, hello, we're literally soulmates and you're just randomly texting me out of the blue now saying that you want our relationship. What the? Okay. You want our relationship to end. And it was just so unexpected, and Sherie was really freaking heartbroken. She literally rang him, and then she was like, what the hell is going on, Juke? And he's like, look, I can't talk to you right now, Sherie. I still stand by my text. I can't date you. I can't live with you anymore. I'm still going to make the effort to see Ryland. But for now, you just need to look after him for me. And she's like, what the freaking heck? Like, she was so pissed. And she literally met him at the Blue Velvet nightclub. She met him and she was like, tell me in person that our relationship is freaking over. And so the relationship is literally over. And he's like, I'm moving on and I want you to move on as well. I want the best for you. I still love and freaking care about you so much, Sherie, but for now I can't be with you anymore. And she's like, okay, so it was officially over. So the relationship was officially over. He called it out right there and then, right in public, you know. And the relationship right now Juke and Sherie, terrible match, soulmates, just friends, it's very awkward. So he pretty much just asked Sherie, he was like, look, I really want to be friends with you, but I just can't date you anymore, and that is it, you know, I just can't. So they are literally not friends at all. They can't stand each other. So Sherie was like, look, I don't want to be friends with you. I used to date you. How am I supposed to just go on with my life without you? You know, you were my everything. You were my freaking soulmate, and you broke my freaking heart into 3,000 pieces. So she left. She was so pissed. So pissed. So a month went by. It was a month and a half to 2 months, actually, and Eliza and her started, you know, becoming really, really good friends, like really good friends. They were neighbors, or they still are neighbors, and, you know, she's actually really good friends with Eliza. She hasn't met Bob Pancakes or anything like that, like Eliza's husband, but she's really good friends with Eliza, and she's also really good friends with Carissa. So, yeah, they're really good friends. So one night she actually went out to what was it, the Windenburg, oh hello, hottie but toddy over here with a body. What's your name? Woo! Judd Bannister. Okay, I'm gonna do a friendly introduction to him because damn, he's fine. What we're actually doing right now is they're actually wedding dress shopping, and we're also bridesmaid dress shopping, but damn boy, you can give me a fitting any day. So, as I was saying, she went out one night with, I think it was just Eliza, oh no, it was Carissa. She went out with Carissa one Saturday night. Ryland was looked after by the nanny, and you know, things were going great. You know, she was like trying to move on, and she was trying to progress with her life. You know, she wanted to start a new career. She started up her painting. She is actually level, let me have a look. She's actually level 6 now, you guys, in the painting. So she's actually been working from home. She thought that she'd start up a new career in the business because she is actually quite business savvy. Like she's business savvy. It's actually her birthday soon, so she'll be aging up as well. So that's how much time has literally passed. So there has been a lot to happen, guys, and I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get it all out there. So she went out with Carissa, and she was, you know, just drinking, and she was like, she wasn't pregnant this time. She wasn't with Travis at that stage. And then Travis walked in, and she literally started like hitting on Travis. You know, she was really, really intoxicated. She'd been drinking all day with Carissa. And, yeah, she was just really, like, just drunk as. And, so, cut a long story short, she ended up getting into a relationship pretty soon after with Travis Scott. Like, literally, freaking, I'm talking probably 2 weeks later, they got into a relationship. And then, a month later, Sherie actually proposed to Travis. And, it was totally, like, just all of a freaking sudden, like, it wasn't planned at all. You know, she just got this whim where she wanted to she wanted to get engaged to Travis. So these girls have just been shopping around for a wedding dress, and Sherie just realizes that she can't even friggin' really afford anything. I mean, she could, but we need to have a wedding tonight. So, like, hello. Yeah, so she actually got into a relationship with Travis, got engaged. She actually fell pregnant with Travis's baby. And meanwhile, Ryland is now a grade B at school. And, you know, she has been spending a lot of time with Ryland as well as Travis. Travis absolutely freaking adores Ryland. But she was really scared of Travis leaving her. And the only way she thought that she could keep Travis from leaving her was to pop the question. He, of course, accepted. And what are you doing? You're boogieing to the... I'm actually going to have her come over and try some more outfits. I mean, we're not really seeing anything here that we really like. Sherie is really apprehensive about this wedding. She knows that she can't afford any of these dresses here. You know, they literally only have $1,200 in the bank. So we're actually just going to disband the group. And I'm actually just going to send her home. She's just going to just head on home because it's getting pretty late. So she's really just quite annoyed that, I mean, she's feeling all sorts of things right now because she's friggin' pregnant, you guys. And I feel as though she could possibly be having twins. So she got engaged to Travis, things were going okay, and then she started getting these really bad vibes. Like all of a sudden, after she had popped the question, Travis wanted to start wedding plans, and you know, she didn't want to get married to him straight away. She kind of wanted to wait a few months before they did the wedding plans and then maybe a year later get married. But she thought the only way that she could keep Travis from leaving her was to freaking just marry him, just to propose to him. Not marry, but propose to him. So we're here at home now. This is Sherie and Travis's house. This is where, Juke and Sherie originally brought this house, but then of course Juke left her, so she was left with the house. And he said, look, I don't want anything from you. I just want you to leave me alone. So whatever the weather, Juke, whatever. So she's actually just going to kind of just hold Travis's hands here, because he's like, how did you get on with the wedding dress shopping? And she's like, to be honest, hun, I didn't find a dress that was in our price range, and I just feel like crap, you know, I feel crap, I'm pregnant and I'm going to look ugly. And he's like, no matter what, babe, you're going to look pretty, you're going to look friggin' gorgeous. And deep down inside, Sherie does not actually want to marry Travis, you guys. She just wants to just have someone to keep her warm at night. She doesn't really want to commit to Travis in a way of marriage, if that makes any sense. Like, she's literally dreading this freaking wedding. Like, deep down inside, she's feeling so uncomfortable about everything. She's getting pre-wedding, like, jitters, and she just doesn't feel like she can actually go through with it. So her relationship right now with Travis is lovers, engaged, sweethearts. She only knows literally one thing about him, so she doesn't really know this guy at all, even though he thinks that, you know, I mean, let's go on to Travis. He knows pretty much everything about Sherie. He really, really loves her. He really loves this girl, and she is the apple of his eye. Like, there is no other woman for him than Sherie. If we look at his friendships, he doesn't really know that many people. He's got no one else. He's got no one freaking else. But this girl just can't stop thinking about Juke, like about him, you know, his personality, just everything. Like, she can't help but thinking about the way they were when they were younger and when they had Ryland, and she doesn't really want to marry Travis. In terms of our little dude Ryland, he's actually doing really, really well, you guys. He's a grade B student, and he is just so cute. I love him. He's actually been really missing Daddy a lot. Like, he wants to see Dad, and he's been phoning his dad and things to try and arrange maybe like a boys' day out, and Sherie's just really apprehensive about it, because if she sees Juke, she knows she's going to fall over for him all over again. So this is Ryland's room, and he is very creative. He's actually a level 4 in the creativity skill, going on to level 5. He's level 7 in the social skill and level 2 in the motor skill. He is really freaking, like, he's just adorable. So I don't know what is going to happen with Travis and Sherie, you guys. I really just don't know if they're going to get married or what the go is. They really can't realistically afford to have a big luxurious wedding. So while Sherie was out, Travis actually planned and got a lot of the planning and the, you know, arrangements done for the wedding. Like, he put up all these lights and he did all the seating arrangements. He even brought a bar and a DJ. Oh my God, he is so sweet. And he'd pull like candles. He really loves Sherie, you guys. Oh, this is so cute. Why have we got a toilet outside? This is random. Well, you know what? I'll go ahead and sell that. That gives them a bit more money. So yeah, I pretty much don't know what is going to happen between her and Travis, you guys. If they're going to get married, I don't freaking know. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go into Juke's household and update you guys on how Juke's going. Okay guys, so welcome into Juke's household. So as you guys can see, he looks a like, he looks totally different, right? I mean, he still looks like the same Juke, but he looks different. Now, the one thing that is physically different with him, obviously, other than having some more facial hair, is he has actually got a scratch or a scar, more to the fact, on his face. He actually lives with his girlfriend, Candy Burr. Now, she is the chick with blonde hair with the pink tips. Yeah, she's had a makeover, right? So she actually had a baby called Kim. Now, Kim is actually Juke and Candy's baby. So pretty much what happened is he left to go to work one day. The last day he saw Sherie was the day he left to go to work, right? So pretty much he was just about getting to work. He was just around the block. And things started to get really, like, just all intense all of a sudden. He was followed by Owen, which is Sherie's father, and he was actually kidnapped and taken hostage at the Chester Manor in the basement, and he was locked away, and pretty much he was kept captive for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, nearly a month. And what the okay. And so yeah, he was actually kept captive. Now at the 4-week mark, just going on to nearly a month, Owen pretty much could not have Juke in the basement anymore because, you know, people were starting to get sus of him, like, you know, of his disappearance and things, and Sherie was ringing him all the time, and he didn't want to get found out, you know. But he threatened Juke and said, if you tell anyone about this, you will be friggin' way worse off than you ever have been. So pretty much he said the only reason why you can get free is if you leave my daughter alone and break it off with her and never see her again and all of that sort of stuff. Now, Juke still is a hothead. He still always will be a hothead. Now this is his girlfriend. I'll give you guys a bit of a close-up. So this is her here. So as you guys can see, she looks very similar to how she used to look. But yeah, so that is her. Juke has changed in a lot of ways, you guys. He's more of a hothead. He's a rebel. You know, he's just completely, well, some would say that he's just completely lost his marbles, but he's just really just turned into much of a rebel, and, you know, he really wants to start a gang and all this sort of stuff, and he's just not in the right shape of mind at all right now. So he actually wants to cloud gaze with Candy, and he wants to get married to Candy. He absolutely loves Candy. He freaking loves her. And they are lovers, girlfriend and boyfriend, and sweethearts. He freaking loves her so much. As you guys can see, he's going to go and kick a trash can over because he's just that type of person now. Which, I mean, me personally, as the person that's had this current household, he's just completely lost it, you guys. He's been going off the rails. He's not into drinking or anything like that, but he's completely lost it, and was threatened by Owen, and pretty much he left the house, the Chester Manor, again, and pretty much started a new life, and he ended it with Sherie pretty much as soon as he knew that was going to happen. Which I freaking hate Owen for doing it. I freaking hate him for doing that. Looks like Candy is off to work as well, I think, but he's going to come over here and try and kiss her. My boss is calling. You need to go to work, chick. Go to work. Off you go. So they're not very well off for simoleons either. Like, they're only $8,000 in the bank, but I mean, they're better off than Sherie is right now, let me just tell you. So yeah, pretty much he just started a new life, and as you guys can see, he's freaking angry. The baby's crying. Kim's upstairs crying, I should say, not the baby, but Kim's upstairs crying. And you know, he's just, I don't know, he's just feeling all sorts of things. Like, he can't go out and exercise because of the baby, and it's like, ugh. He just feels so smothered, you guys, by this whole thing. But he really loves Candy, and he really misses Ryland. He really does. As you guys can see, he absolutely despises a friggin' Owen. But, you know, they're good friends. He really, really wants to actually kind of just chat with him and talk to him, but he's scared that Sherie's going to take Ryland away from him and that he's never going to see him again. So he doesn't want to push the boundaries because Sherie's told him that you must not, you can't talk to Ryland at all. Like, you just can't unless I'm involved. So yeah, pretty much that is what has happened. He really wants to get married to Candy. He wants to move forward in a relationship and a marriage with her. But he, as you guys can see, he's not thinking about Sherie in any way. Like, he's not wanting to get back with her or think about her in any way. Yeah, so he just is pretty content with his life. I mean, as I said, he is pretty much a hothead, so he does get pretty pissed off. As you guys can see, he's feeling freaking tense. He can't even go to freaking work or go jogging because of the baby. Like, he's just like, ugh. So, yeah, pretty much this is their house. This is where they live. It's nothing too special, but, you know, eventually Juke does want to do the whole thing that he was going to do with Sherie and build a nice house and have a white picket fence thing and all that sort of stuff, but, you know. So it is currently 8:30 at night. He's just going to come up and he's just going to change Kim's diaper and he's just going to go to bed because that's all he freaking knows right now. That's all his life is right now. He doesn't have a social life. He doesn't know anyone apart from Sherie, Kim, Ryland, Owen, and Candy. He doesn't know anyone. He doesn't really have any friends and he's feeling freaking lonely as. So I don't know. I really like... My thoughts, I really miss like Juke and Sherie. I really friggin' do. But yeah, pretty much that is what has happened so far. So pretty much Owen has threatened Juke. The only reason why Juke called off the relationship with Sherie is because of her father. He knows that her father has a lot of authority. He's very high up in the property investment and he didn't want to ruin his chance of buying a house and, you know, he didn't want to risk it, so he thought that it was better just to kind of just fall into the Owen's trap. And as you guys can see, Kim is just friggin' crying and Juke's gonna wake up and be like, what the freaking heck, this baby will not stop crying. So he's gonna bottle feed and change diaper. But yeah, Candy should be home like literally soon, I'm hoping, because right now Juke cannot friggin' deal with this. Is she at work? She is, right? She works until 11 p.m, so she should be home pretty soon. She's the one bringing in most of the money. So pretty much this is the current household thus far. This is what has been happening. I think Juke will propose to Candy, but I'm not too sure. I just feel as though he's still trying to think about his options and weigh up what he wants in his future. He knows that he definitely wants to see Ryland and he wants to arrange with Sherie to see Ryland and be there with Ryland when, you know, he needs him. But for the most part, he just doesn't know how to deal with that. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to switch into the Chester Manor and I'll be right back with you. Okay, guys, so welcome in to the Chester Manor. So what has been happening in the Chester Manor? Well, a lot has happened. We've got Lillian, we've got Owen, we've got Julius and Annie. So Julius and Annie are Owen's parents. Lillian is Owen's wife and Charles is their son. So what is actually happening right now is Lillian is actually going inside to have some cereal, but I know it's weird. Charles is actually going to be aging up to a teen because he is way overdue to be aging up anyway. And he is my little troublemaker sim, so he is going to be... Oh, he wants to mansion Baron, definitely. He wants to take over the Chester Manor, as we frickin' know. Sherie won't be, but Charles does. And I'm actually going to also make him a romantic sim because I want him to take after his father. So, yeah. We're all going to just grab a piece of cake. Why not? At friggin' 3 o'clock in the morning. Why not? So let's just speed on through here at lightning speed. I really want to just update you guys during the day so you guys can see what has been happening. I haven't really played in the Chester Manor all that much, so it's going to be really interesting to see what has happened. So Owen actually... Obviously, as you guys know, he kidnapped Juke and threatened Juke and he has manipulated Juke. As you guys can see, he just hates Juke at all costs. He freaking does. He's also been seeing Bella Goth and also Dina Caliente. Owen and Lillian's marriage has just gone downhill. As you guys can see, there is literally nothing there. No friendship, no romance at all. He absolutely has fallen head over heels for Bella Goth, and he's actually just going to send her a quick cheeky text, which I don't think will work out in his favor because it's really early in the morning. But for whatever reason, if she's awake, yeah, there we go. She's awake, whatever. So he's actually been seeing Bella Goth and Dina. And he absolutely just has no feelings at all for Lillian, like whatsoever. He just don't know. He also knows Carissa as well, which is, of course, Sherie, his daughter's one of her best friends. So that is kind of a bit messed up in some aspects. As for Charles, he doesn't really know many people. He's just kind of a bit of an introvert himself. He just does whatever, you know. Julius and Annie. So they have lived for about 70 days and their health has been quite bad, especially Julius. He's actually been in hospital several times. Annie is doing pretty great, but she's just really, really tired all the time and she's just forgetting things. She's got a bit of memory loss and stuff, but for the most part, they're both okay. Now, Lillian. Okay, so this is Sherrie's mother, Owen's wife. She has been just doing her own thing. So as you guys know, she is a patron of the arts. This is her skill. She has a lot of skills that are leveled up and maxed out. She's got a little bit of a crush. Well, I'm not going to lie. She really likes Brantley Bannister. She freaking likes him. She's got a bit of a crush on him. They met at a local event that they had at the gallery. He came along. She kind of, you know, started hitting on him. You know, a bit of light fun there and there. As you guys can see, she actually doesn't really, same with Owen. She doesn't really have anything with Owen. Like, no romance, no nothing. It's just dead, pretty much, if that's a way to describe it. Yeah, so she's got a little bit of thing for Brantley. But yeah, there's nothing actually set in stone right now. She literally has not been sleeping in the same bed as Owen for the last 3 months, 4 months. Things have just gone downhill. They've been fighting a lot and it's just been really messed up. Like, their relationship, from what I have seen when I have been playing with these guys, it's just messed up. It's just freaking messed up. So Owen has woken up and he's friggin' hungry, and he's so not used to Lillian not just cooking meals, like, because obviously Lillian was always the one to cook meals, do everything for Owen. He had everything put on a freaking plate for this dude. Like, everything was set out for him, his clothes, you know, everything. Like, he's such a sleazebag. Like, he's just such a, I don't know, he's just, I just don't like Owen at all. Like, I used to think he was such a nice guy, but getting to know him and playing him the times that I have when he's been with Bella Goth and that, I just don't like him anymore. Yeah, I just don't. But his intentions are pretty much to divorce Lillian. He just kind of wants to wait till things have kind of settled down with Juke, because he's kind of still, he's still not in contact with Juke, but he's still pretty much making sure that Juke doesn't go spread the word that he got kidnapped and that he assaulted him, because Owen did assault Juke. He pretty much beat him up to the point where Juke had broken bones, and it wasn't nice at all. So he's hoping that Juke will not file for a assault or harassment, whatever, because that will be the end of his career. That will be the end of him. Lillian will divorce him, and he wants to divorce Lillian before she can divorce him. So that is pretty much what is happening in the current household. I think what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to play a little bit in the Chester Manor, because I freaking really want, like, I love Lillian. I really do. Like, she is my favorite of this household. Obviously, her and Sherie, I really want them to get back on speaking terms. The only thing is that Owen is pretty dang controlling of Lillian. Always has been, always will be. And even when she tries to go out and when she tries to freaking do anything, you know, he tries to tell her what to do, and she's becoming stronger now. She's starting to not listen to her husband as much as she used to, because obviously their relationship has dwindled a lot. Like, literally, there's nothing there. There's literally nothing there. And it looks like Owen is, what is he doing? Oh, he's grabbing cake. Whatever, buddy. What freaking ever. Seriously, she is literally, even the sight of Owen makes her feel a certain type of way where she just literally just can't right now. I love Lillian. I think she's so beautiful and she is so strong. She's also been forced to get plastic surgery. As you guys can see, she looks a little bit different from how she used to. Owen was such a freaking a-hole. So the only way that, like, Lillian can escape from Owen is obviously to go out running and jogging and get out of the freaking house, because he follows her everywhere. He's such a stalker, and He's too busy eating cake right now, so he probably won't even notice that she's left the house. She loves going for jogs because actually she does bump into Brantley quite a bit, and they have like a little secret rendezvous. Yeah, it's just quite cute. But anyways, guys, I'm actually going to wrap up this current household right on here. I hope that you guys have enjoyed. I really freaking have enjoyed this current household thus far. If you guys would like to see some more updates of the Chesters, please let me know down below in the comments. Let me know what your thoughts, predictions, feelings are, what you think about Sherie and Travis, what you think about Juke and Candy. Also, what do you think about the potential of Lillian and Brantley getting together? Anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap up this here. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And I will see all of you beautiful lovelies in my next video coming really soon. Bye, guys.